Hi, this is Tamara Patzer, and I'm really happy that you're interested in being a show host on one of my shows. I'm going to talk to you about the show opportunity in general and what it is all about. Optimal Health Radio Show was the first offering that I did, and it is in fact already booked up. We already have 7 hosts, and they're already getting ready for training. And here's what I'm going to do. I will train you how to be a show host. I will train you how to make money from it, and I will certainly help you to figure out how to put your show together so that you can promote yourself and also promote your guests. So here's what needs to happen for you to participate. This is a paid opportunity. What happened is I was given a gift, a value, and I am sharing that gift by dividing it up with 7 people. Your investment to participate, to get everything set up on your behalf for one show per week is $250. So what does that $250 do? That secures your spot. It pays for the setup and production so that I can get an intro and an outro naming you as the host. And it also, you need to also commit to $99 per month, which pays for 1 show per week or 4 shows per month for a total of 52 weeks. Now, you're not obligated to do an entire year of shows. However, I think once you start and you realize the power of this, you're certainly going to more than want to spend your $99 every month. And it is going to be billed, of course, monthly, every 30 days. And if you cancel, please give me the courtesy of at least 30 days so that I can fill your spot. That would be the whole reason. But again, you're not obligated to do more than one. However, I would tell you, just from a smart point of view, that if you're going to do it, I would do a minimum of 3 months. Here's why. Because at the end of 3 months, you're going to have 12 to 13 chapters for a book. And think about it. If you're producing your show once a week, it's not going to take you very much time. You can either do a full month in one sitting. Maybe you're going to go, maybe you're going to do it all in half a day once a month, or maybe you're going to do 2 months in a day. I don't know. It's all up to you. And the people you interview is all up to you, and I certainly can help you with all of that. This is what has to happen for me to consider you in. You have to email me. I will send you an invoice. You must pay it immediately so I can secure your spot. The reason is it's first come, first served. There's only 7 per show because you get 1 day per week. You don't have to show up on a certain day every week. This is a pre-recorded show. What you do have to do, though, is you have to make sure that you understand that you're making a commitment. So, like I said, you might spend 1/2 of the day and do 4 interviews. You might spend 1 day doing 8 interviews. Whatever it is, you're going to be interviewing someone normally anywhere from 20 minutes up to an hour. It really depends on you and your guests and what you want your show to be. So, for example, each show will have 1 show per week. For example, Monday is John Smith, Tuesday is Ellen Genius, Wednesday is another person, Thursday is another person, as you understand. Again, I would say you want your show to be a minimum of 30 to a maximum of 60 minutes long, although it can be 25 minutes, it could be 33 minutes, it could be 61 minutes, whatever. We're not operating on anything where we have commercials or a clock. This is not over the airwaves. It is online on demand. People can download these in their car, on their phones, on their computer. So it's on-demand radio, which is what is the trend. If you've listened to anyone, you know that online radio podcasting is the trend, and people love to be able to control the information they consume. Your job as a host is obviously to make it really interesting and to have fun doing it and to grow your business. Okay, these are authority-building interviews. You're not going to be doing sales pitches, but you will be able to, of course, for example, your sponsors in the beginning can be your company. This is Tamara Patzer. Thanks to Blue Ocean Authority for sponsoring the show this week. I could say that. You could do the same thing. And I will train you to create a show. Now, in the beginning, these shows are not on the air yet, so I can't give you any magic numbers, and don't even start thinking that this is a show about a bunch of downloads and a bunch of viewers in the beginning. That's all going to come. So you can't have the idea about you're measuring your $250 and $99 a month investment in that it's going to make you a multimillionaire overnight. That isn't what this is. This is about authority building. This is about creating a massive online footprint. This is about getting clout. This is about using the power of online marketing and social media to benefit you and your guests. So if you're worried about your investment of $250 and $99 a month, which is $25 a show, this is not for you. If you're freaking out over $250 investment that will be spent directly on the production of this show, this is not for you. And I know it sounds really mean, but this isn't about numbers. This isn't about how many listeners or viewers. This is a reality of you're going to use this content and repurpose it and leverage it over and over and over again. And you can grow your business and make money with it. I can't make any promises about how much because I don't know you. And if you don't do what I tell you to do, you could be sitting there and flop, and not make any money at all. I did more than 100 interviews free. I did more than 100 interviews free. Absolute God's truth. Didn't make very much money, made some money until I decided I was going to do a book, and then I sold the people the opportunity to be in a book, and the interview was the gravy or how they get to be in the book. So therefore, I charged them to be in my book. They get the interview. I also do my interviews in a generic way so that I can repurpose my interviews over and over and over again. This is very important. So, and I also want to let you know, I have many shows, Optimal Health radio shows sold out. Clicks show about marketing is nearly sold out. You should be looking at the Daily Success Show. Daily Success Network is a trademark that I have. So Daily Success is, I have the trademark on that. That is going to be the network umbrella that this is all under. I may open up Women Innovators. If you're interested in my Women Innovators show, I may open that up because my purpose is not to be a show host for the rest of my life, but I would rather be a show creator and executive producer and help you to create this online massive presence so that you have authority, influence, impact, income. This is all real stuff. You know why I know? I did it. I have grown a massive audience. I have teamed up with a pro who's going to help me develop this next year. And you either are going to trust me or you're not. So like I said, $250 and $99 a month, and you're not obligated more than to give me 30 days notice if you decide it's not for you. It's one of these no-brainer, once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. And I can't not tell you. I can't say, oh, this is for you. You got to do it. Because to tell you the truth, I don't know if it's for you. You may not be ready. But when opportunity knocks and says, hey, I'm here, I'm going to give you an opportunity at only $250 and $99 a month, it's kind of like you better go, hey, this came into my attention. I should check this out. And if you've been following me, I've been talking a lot about the science of getting rich. And I am telling you the truth. I have been reading it, applying it, trusting, believing, and the cash is flowing. My life is more joyful. I have more happiness. Good things are coming to me. I'm a magnet for all things good. I believe it. This is what I asked the universe for, and that's why you're listening to this. And if you fit this, you're good. If you don't fit it, then it's okay too. Here's what I asked for. I asked for clients who love me, who really, really appreciate what I bring to the table, who appreciate my brains and my genius, who love me for who I am. I want clients who, again, who know that what I provide is of greater value than that cash that they lay out. And I want clients who have the money to pay me. I'm not asking you to pay thousands upon thousands of dollars, but I'm asking for you to commit to $250 and then $99 a month for at least a month. And like I said, I think what you're going to find is if you do what I tell you to do, you're going to say, oh my God, I'm going to pay my $99 forever, because you're going to want this to keep working for you. Because think about it. It is a tax write-off. It's a marketing expense, advertising expense. It's an investment in you. You're not going to find this deal. The only reason I'm able to offer this is because of a gift I was given from someone who was tithing, and they discounted it so greatly. So that's why this even exists. Now, if you sell your interviews, great. You keep all the money. If you want help with other services, I have back-end services. I have news release services. I have marketing services. I can help you with that. I can help you with your books. I have a team in place. So there's a lot of things that can happen. Now, you will get links. Your shows will be promoted. There's a lot of things going on that will grow as the community grows, as the show grows. So I just want you to know that, and you'll be able to promote this, and other people will be promoting it too. So think about this. You have the power, not of 7, but of 8. You know why it's 8? Because you have 7 hosts and me. So we actually have the powerful money number, the money number of 8, working on each and every show. And just to let you know, you don't have to be limited to being the host of one show. As a matter of fact, when I do my shows, I design the shows so that I can repurpose them. You can sell your content. You can transcribe your content. This is a content machine made just for you. And you'll have a place for people to see you grow, and you'll have the complete support of me and the community. So there's a lot of things going on that are just way beyond what you can imagine, even beyond what I can imagine. Now, we're getting started. The shows are going to start rolling out in January. And of course, if we're not exactly into January, your 4 credits you get are going to be your 4 credits for January, and then those will roll over if by chance we didn't get 4 shows, done. So you don't need to be worried about that. It's basically $99 a month, and you get 4 shows for that $99, and that's the production. Now, I'm going to teach you how to do what you need to do to prepare your interviews for publishing. There's some real simple things. Number one, if you have a computer, great. You can use Skype. You can use Zoom. You can do video. You can do audio. If you can use free conference call telephone lines. You can use your computer microphone. You can use your cell phone. You can have a higher quality microphone. To get started, you don't have to buy anything that you don't probably already have. You need a phone or a computer. You need some type of microphone device, such as I have a Yeti microphone and a headset, but you don't need that to start. This is something that you really can get started on what I would call a shoestring budget. Okay, so here's a real simple way that it works. For example, and I'm going to use the Optimal Health Radio as an example. There's a opening, so it's music, Optimal Health Radio, blah, 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 blah. Introducing with your host, you, okay? So there you go. You'll be introduced, and then I always start my show with, "Hi, this is Tammy Patzer, and I'm happy to introduce today's guest, John Smith." And then I read a bio, and then we have our Q&A and our questions, and then we close it out with, I ask them where to find information, and then, of course, you can turn it back to yourself and going, if you like this episode, go check out my website, whatever your website. Like I could say, go check out TamiPatzer.com and be sure to share and subscribe, blah, 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 whatever it is that you want your closing. Thank your guests. And then I close every show out with, this is Tammy Patzer. Go make it a great day. I do that because that way I know where my beginning point is and where my end point is, and I can cut that and ship that off to the production crew. You'll have all the information and forms you need to do that. And again, one show per week. It should not overwhelm you because it's a great way to get your foot wet into this type of thing with a lot of support. So here's what you get. Now listen, you get your show's going to be set up in iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, iHeartRadio, and that will also go to YouTube, by the way. 50 directories. We're going to have 2 commercials, audio and video, for promotion about the show so that it can be promoted. RSS directories. An RSS directory is an RSS feed. We're going to develop a social community around the podcast for interaction. You're going to get for each show. So your show, this is you, what you get. Show notes, 5 memes per show, meaning it'll be promoted with graphics. 5 previews per show, meaning previews are going to be sent out on social media promoting the show. You're going to get on-page and off-page SEO to build traction. What does that mean? It means that we're going to work to attract the right audience, and of course, we're going to post to the social community to develop engagement. Think about that. Multiply that by 8. You're going to get me, you, and 6 other people doing this for you. So you're going to have a multiplication factor of 8 for everything you do, not to mention, as it all grows, how your loyal followers will start to promote you too. So I just want you to know that this is something that you either know it's going to work for you or you don't. If you have to think too hard about this, if you can't make a decision on spending $250 and $99 a month for all of that back-end production, if you value your time, I don't know about you, but I work for a lot more than $25 an hour, okay, or whatever that might add up to, because some of this stuff takes more than an hour to do. Your time spent doing your interviews is, I'll tell you why that's time well spent. Guess what's happening when you interview somebody. You got it. You're creating that know, like, trust relationship. Relationship. This is relationship marketing. And so not only are you creating the authority, the expertise, the clout for you, you're also helping your guest get the same thing, plus you're creating that relationship. So think about, I'm going to leave you with this. Who is your ideal client or prospect? Who is going to pay you the money? Who's going to love you? Who's going to value you? And who's going to be the people that you would like to have in a book that you produce? So think about this. If all this does for you is help you create an online footprint, wouldn't it be worth it? If all this does for you is help you get one client, like in a month or 2 months or 3 months, isn't that going to be worth it to you? $250 deposit to get it done, and that is obviously non-refundable because it's used immediately to pay for all of the physical production that has to be done, and then $99 a month, which is $25 per show to get massive online marketing. Wouldn't that be worth it? I see and I feel the pain of all these people, and it's like, you know, what's in it for me? Well, I've just told you all the things that are in it for you. And what's in it for other people, the people who are your listeners? Think about it. If you have a message and a mission and one person hears it and you help them, oh my God, the world can be a better place. Like I said, right now, Optimal Health Radio is sold out. I think I have 1 opening or 2 openings in clicks. Daily Success Radio, if you want that, you better hurry. I have an author interview. If you're a publisher or marketer who works with authors, oh my God, can you imagine if you start interviewing authors and start to talk to them about how to market their books, and they create that relationship with you? And by the way, there's going to be an author interview TV show too. This isn't just some little podunk thing happening. This is massive. I also have in the works, I've told you about Optimal Health Radio, Clicks Radio Show, the Daily Success Radio, Author Interview Radio, Angel Talk Show, and Spiritual Destination, Creativity Sparks. Those are what I have right this split second. Now, if you're a professional, maybe you're in real estate. Can you imagine? Maybe you're in finances. Maybe you're a divorce advisor, an attorney. Think about all of the things. If you want your own show, your solo show once a week, talk to me about that because I have something for you too. The difference is the $99 a month stays the same, but the deposit setup is higher. Why? Because I couldn't divide it up by 7. You know, if it's 1, I can only do what I can do, and then but the monthly fee is the same. So if you want your own show, I can help you. We'll get everything set up, the intro, the outro. There's artwork involved. There's a lot of work involved in this. But because I was given this gift of being able to offer it at the show, if you had to go pay for this stuff, and these are real numbers, this would cost you anywhere between $5,000 to $8,000 a year to do this, okay? And you would have to come up with way more than $250. You're talking about probably a minimum of $1,000 to $2,000 to get all this stuff done and set up if you're paying somebody to do all this work for you. So that, because you don't want to learn how to do this stuff, you just want to be a talk show host. You just want to be somebody who's developing relationships and making connections and changing the world, getting your message out there. Again, this is an explanation, so I think that I've given you enough information now. Again, thank you so much. If it's for you, email Tami, T-A-M-I, socialmedia@gmail, or PM me in Facebook. Tell me your email, say I'm in. I'll send you the invoice, pay it right away, and we'll get you rolling on the training. I'm going to do live training and record it, so you're going to be really supported in this big adventure, and we're going to knock it out of the park. This is going to be a huge 2017 and beyond. Again, here's one last piece of advice. Download The Science of Getting Rich, print it out, read it. Watch for my recordings of it, and I'll work with you on that, because I've been doing that, and I'm not kidding. My life changed when I started to really understand what it takes to do this stuff. This is Tamara Patzer. Tami, T-A-M-I, socialmedia@gmail. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.